this government has proven itself untrustworthy. So when they have a plan that's like you're asking the question, why is this happening? It's filled with distrust. Because as was said last night, the tens of hundreds of millions of dollars of assets that regional councils are in charge of and stuff at the moment, is this a way to tap into that for central government? I don't know. It just, when something doesn't make sense, Occam's razor to me goes, well, it's because there's something else we don't know yet. And there's something else we don't know yet. That's what it feels like.
There's other, like, I know it's early days and there are a lot of people saying, well, let's wait and see what the shape of this is. But every time I think about it, I come away with more negatives than positives. Like, how does this help with, say, disaster preparedness? You know, we're looking at more and stronger storms. We're looking at an increased earthquake risk in the South Island, that sort of thing. Councils are often the point of contact for disaster response. Does taking away regional councils make it more difficult for ratepayers in those areas to get attention for what they need attention to? You know, removing it and centralizing it. You know, we've got central government for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, it seems undemocratic. It seems rushed. It seems like there's not enough good reason for this. Usually a dramatic change like this, you would have seen people discussing this. Like, oh man, we all know that the regional council format is unwieldy. I haven't seen any chatter about that until you get into the real sort of groundswell, like nutter cap rates forever circles of people commenting on local politics. It's just bizarre. It's very, very strange.
Yeah. Let's get to some chats.
Oh, actually, before we do that,
Chewie just remembered something.
Because I went, because one of the comments that was in the ODT about this is, and they led without mentioning his name, but it was in the story. But, you know, we asked regional councillors what they thought of these proposed changes. One local councillor says he'd be glad to not have a job. Can you put the image that I've put there? Can you put that up there? Let's meet the Otago regional councillors. So this is a very funny image to me for a couple of reasons. Yes, it's the South Island. No, there are no brown faces there.
It's the world's worst standard 2 photo, bro.
Yeah, it's terrible. But do you notice what's different about this photo?
No one wants to sit with Michael Laws.
Michael Laws isn't there. He is there. They've put him in a little bubble up the top because he can't be bothered having his photo taken with everybody else, because it means he'd have to come in from Cromwell, because what a team player. But he is the councillor that says, oh, if I lose my job, so what? Guess what, dude? If you don't value what you do, you can just fucking quit.
Yeah.
Just get out of the way and let someone that sees a value in that position, in that job, have a go. Stop being yet another 68-year-old white man being a rolling roadblock for any progress.
God, what happened the other day? I heard Michael Laws talking about, I can't remember, so I'm not going to do it justice. He was talking about a news item where the news media rolled out a geriatric to pass comment on it. It was obviously a comment he disagreed with, and the person who they rolled out was 60. And Laws is nearly a decade older than him. It was very, very strange. Is that Hillary Calvert in the middle? Former ACT MP?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, you look at...
Elected on the same ticket. So her and Michael Laws on the same Vision Otago. Deep irony there. Vision Otago joint ticket. And they were both there.